Welcome to Mystica Mornings, the spiritual podcast that will guide you on a journey of inner transformation and discovering your soul self. I'm McKeely, your host and Mystica mentor. If you are ready to begin living a radically authentic life and break free from your cocoon, grab your favorite beverage, light some incense, get comfy, and let's dive in together. Good morning, beautiful soul. Wow, I feel like it's been forever since I've sat down and recorded and gotten to spend my morning chit-chatting with you, and it's so exciting. I'm so excited to get back into this. So today's episode is all about this new moon in Taurus, and I'm actually going to be talking about manifesting, and I'm hosting a free new moon in Taurus ceremony tonight, Tuesday, May 7th at 8:30 p.m. So make sure you get in the show notes and put in your name and email to get the link for that tonight. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good. And we are really going to dive deeper into what this podcast episode is about. And then stay tuned for Friday because we will be sharing my first guest. And I'm so excited, and I'm really hoping that you all love it as much as I did. It was just so fun, and the energy is so contagious. So let's get into today's episode, shall we? So today, in case you didn't know, today is a new moon in Taurus. And if you're new to working with the moon's magic, new moons are the perfect time to set your intentions, to begin your manifesting practice, to plant those seeds of intentions. Now, maybe you're like, I keep hearing this word manifesting, but I don't really know what it is. Well, I don't have an official definition pulled up, but for me, manifesting is basically like spiritual goal setting, right? So when you think of goal setting, you pick your goal and then you break it down and you create an action plan. And there's not really a whole lot of like feelings and emotion tied into it. It's just like black and white. Here's my goal. Here's the steps I need to take. With manifesting, it's like that, but a step further. So with manifesting, it's feeling it as if it's already happened. It's, acting as if you already have that goal. It's knowing innately, knowing in every single fiber of your body that you are worthy of that, right? So it's still goal setting. It's still creating the action plan, which we'll get into in a minute, the 2 reasons why people are not successful manifesting. But that's essentially what it is. We're picking a goal, we're planting those seeds of intention, we're embodying that goal, that manifestation, and then we're taking action to bring it to fruition. And so this new moon is in Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign, right? It is all about stability and the material plane, right? So if you've got some career goals or business goals, or if you're wanting to buy a house or redo your house, right? Like material things, like this is the perfect time to begin manifesting those. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So if you have a relationship that, you're wanting to set goals with, whether it's, getting into a relationship or fixing a relationship, anything around relationship and love. And so this energy today and tomorrow and even Thursday is very rich, very indulgent, very sensual, right? So it's all about abundance. Taurus is all about abundance. New moons are all about calling in abundance. So get on that abundance frequency. Get outdoors. Taurus is an earth sign. It's the bull. It's grounded. getting outdoors today. I don't know about where you live, but it's been like thunderstorming every single day here. And that's okay. I still go out. I still go out in the rain and get my feet muddy and then just come in and wipe my feet off or hop in the shower. But go outside and get grounded, right? A little bit of rain never killed anyone that I know of. So go outside, connect with Mama Earth, get grounded, feel your intentions being planted through the soles of your feet. And focus on your sensuality and romanticizing this, right? With Taurus being ruled by Venus, that love, romanticize what you already have. Like, have you seen those TikToks or Reels where the people like do like their vlog, but they do it in like this very romantic way with like the amazing background noise, and it's just like you feel like you're watching a movie of someone's life in like 60 seconds. And I love those type of videos because it's like I can feel the love that person has for themselves because they're taking this time to romanticize their life. Yeah, they still have problems, they still have worries, but they're still romanticizing. So if you don't do anything else today, romanticize your life. Because when you romanticize your life, when you are grateful for what you have right now, that gets you on that abundance frequency. And when you're on that abundance frequency, more good things are coming, right? Energy matches energy. And we want to get on this abundance frequency because this new moon in Taurus is actually triggering Uranus, which is all about change, and Jupiter, which is all about luck, which means that there are so many amazing, awesome things that could happen in a very short amount of time. You can literally jump timelines right now. And if you have never experienced that, I know that might sound like very out there, very woo, but I promise you it is possible. I can tell you from firsthand experience, you can jump timelines. You just have to match that frequency. So, let's talk about the 2 reasons why your manifestations haven't come to fruition. Right? Because this is the new moon. We're planting those seeds. We are actively manifesting our goal, right? Regardless of what it is for you, whether it's business related or relationship related or, career change related, whatever it is for you. The 2 reasons why most people struggle with bringing their manifestations to fruition is because number one, they set these big, audacious goals, which are amazing, right? Setting these big, juicy goals are great. But the goals that you're setting, you have to believe and know that you are worthy of that and that it is possible for you right now in this moment. And that's the number one reason that most manifestations fail right off the bat, is because the person setting that intention, setting that manifestation, doesn't believe that it's actually possible. And if you're not trusting, if you're not believing that it's going to come to you, it's simply not, because you are not dialed in to the frequency of your manifestation, right? How can you manifest, say, $10,000 a year, or sorry, not a year, $10,000 in this month, if you're complaining about all the bills you have, if you're complaining about how much money you don't have, if you're focusing on the negative things, it's not going to come. The money's not going to come. The money doesn't want to come and hang out if you're just going to be negative towards it. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is not me trying to, trigger people or turn people off to this. I am just speaking from the soul, because I know that every single person listening to this right now is worthy of making $10,000 this month. Every single one of you. But do you feel worthy of that? Do you feel worthy of making the 10K this month? And that's just an example. That's probably not your goal. If it is, awesome. Embody that. Right? Like one of my best friends, I love her to death, and she just makes me smile so much. And she, in the evenings, instead of drinking, actual alcoholic wine, she gets, a little wine glass and she pours sparkling grape juice because she loves the vibe of it. She loves the vibe of being this luxurious person that sips on these fancy drinks, but she doesn't necessarily want the alcohol. So she found a way to make it work. And when she is drinking that sparkling grape juice out of her wine glasses, she is rich. She is indulgent. She is electric. She is tuned in to that frequency of what she is wanting to manifest. So, tune into that frequency. Know that you are worthy, because when you know that you are worthy of what you're trying to manifest, that's when you get dialed in. And that's the first step. The second reason why people's manifestations do not come to fruition is because they do this ceremony. They write down their manifestation. They do the ceremonial part of it, and then they just forget it. They go on and they don't do anything with it. And they think that the universe is just going to hand it to them on a silver platter. And the reality is that spirit, the universe, God, is your co-creator, not your master creator, right? And so for the universe to hand you your manifestation, you have to walk and meet them halfway. So let's keep going with the $10,000 example, right? So say you're setting this manifestation for 10K this month. You fully know and believe in every depths of your being that you are worthy of that and that it is possible for you in May of 2024. The second step is to take action, right? And this is what we'll be doing tonight in the in the new moon ceremony. We will be getting clear on our manifestation, and we will be, journaling about it and creating action steps to it. So we're going to do this tonight live together. And when you begin taking those actions, you're going to show the universe, hey, I believe that this is possible for me, and I am showing you that I am showing up for myself, for my manifestation. I am actively trying to draw my dream out of the cosmos and bring them to this physical plane, right? So 10K a month, what action does that look like? Maybe for you, this is going to be different for every single person and every person's different, money-making ways. But maybe for you, it's going live on Instagram or going live on Facebook. Maybe it's creating a high ticket offer, right? Or maybe you already have a high ticket offer and you need to focus on making your marketing campaign and posting every other day, getting in your stories 3 times a day. Like, these are all action steps to help you manifest that 10K. Having conversations with people and letting people connect and feel your energy is an action step. These action steps don't have to be these daunting, hard tasks. Like, you have to sit down and create a 12-week program in 6 hours, right? Like, you get to play with it and bring these manifestations into fruition in whatever way feels good to you, in whatever way your strategy and authority guide you to. Okay? So, let's just recap a little bit. This new moon in Taurus is all about abundance. It's about the material plane. It's about relationships, stability. And I really encourage you to, number one, get outside today. Even if you just go stand on your porch and feel the breeze and see the birds a chirping and the little squirrels running around. And number 2, romanticize your life. Find your sensuality. Tap into that sensuality, right? And know that you deserve abundance. Because when you know that, you tune into that, and that's when your manifestations really get to start taking off. So, the link is in the show notes. If you would love to join me tonight for this new moon in Taurus, I just need your name and email to send you the link. And to wrap up this episode today, I would love to do a card pull for us. And this card pull, I would love if our spirit team could give us guidance around this new moon in Taurus and around manifesting. Okay. So we got the Bee Spirit. Okay. So if this resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Just leave it. So we got the Bee Spirit, and when Bee Spirit comes as your protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe is unattainable for you? Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Have you ever bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or to hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break, and when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it, right? So tapping into that abundance. There's honey all around us. There's flowers and pollen and all of these beautiful things around us to make the honey. But we have to start worrying about ourselves instead of seeing how much quote unquote honey all these other people have on social media, in your friend circle, whoever. Instead of focusing on the honey that they have and how they make their honey, focusing on how do I want to make honey? What feels good to me? Like, how can I make honey in a way that feels good and ignites my body? If you have your defined sacral, what ways light your sacral up? Right? And I just love that. I love that because it's so true, and it is such a good reminder that we all are capable of making this sweet, delicious honey. We just need to do it in a way that truly lights us up and that truly is meant for us, and not just trying to copy what everyone else is doing because we see the honey that they have. So with that, I will wrap this up. I hope I see you tonight, and if not, I will catch you on the next podcast, which will come out on Friday. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me for another Mystica morning. I hope something in today's episode really resonated and created a spark inside you. I cannot wait to chat again soon, but in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mystica Monarch and join the community in our private Facebook group, Discover Your Soul Self. Have a mystical day.